17-year-old girl gang raped in UP's Balia. A teenager was allegedly gang raped by four men in Rasta area of UP's Balia district on Thursday. The incident took place on Wednesday evening when the girl reached the Rasta railway station from Mau to meet her grandmother. UP couple burnt alive in suspected owner killing. A 19-year-old woman and her lover were burnt alive by family members in a village in Uttar Pradesh. FIR has been lodged against the 9 members of the family and 3 of them have already been arrested. JN Medical College doctor attempts suicide. A resident doctor of JNMC, Aligarh, attempted suicide after heated conversation with his wife. Dr. Pillai is a specialist in the radiology department here in JNMC. Police is interrogating the wife to get the details of the matter. MBBS students not to be promoted without exams. The Medical Council of India issued an advisory saying no batch must be allowed to move to next level of MBBS course without appearing for exams. The medical colleges are requested to conduct exams and then promote the MBBS students. IISc to work with AP government for Go App ISB Policy Lab. Indian School of Business has become the knowledge partner for the government of Andhra Pradesh for Go AP ISB Policy Lab. The objective is economic growth and recovery monitoring, especially post-COVID-19, with special focus on job creation in Andhra Pradesh. JNK Lieutenant Governor GC Murmu resigns. Manoj Sinha, a senior BJP leader and former Union Minister, is the new Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir after Girish Chandra Murmu resigns yesterday. There hasn't been any serious cause behind the resignation. Mumbai whipped by winds at cyclone speed of 107 km per hour, heavy rain. Strong winds with speed reaching 107 km per hour with heavy rain for more than 2 days has flooded most parts of the Mumbai. The cyclonic wind velocity and rain drew warnings from the city police and Maharashtra Minister Aditya Thackeray, asking people to stay indoors. Ex-army man kills Punjab chemist after Facebook fight over selling drugs. A 26-year-old man was shot dead by a former army personnel in Punjab after an argument on Facebook over latter's family selling drug pills. The incident was recorded by the victim over his phone. Over 56,000 cases in 24 hours. Tally reaches 19,64,536. The COVID-19 tally rose to 19,64,536 after 56,000 fresh cases were reported within a span of 24 hours. The death toll has increased from 39,795 to 40,699 according to data released by Ministry of Health Affairs. Tragic fire accident takes place at a hospital in Ahmedabad. The blaze broke out around 3:30 am on the 4th floor of a private hospital in Navrangpur area of Ahmedabad, leaving 8 COVID-19 patients dead. The deceased comprised of 5 men and 3 women being treated at the ICU ward of the COVID-19 designated Shrey Hospital. After Beirut, massive fire breaks in Ajman market in UAE. A massive fire broke out in Ajman market of UAE, some 50 kilometers from Dubai, on Wednesday evening. No casualties have been so far reported. The cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained. Beirut explosion. International rescue workers fly in to boost the search for survivors. From Australia, Russia, Indonesia, EU and United States, governments have been mobilized to send in aid to help the country that is already struggling with the worst economic crisis in modern history. The death toll has risen to more than 135, injuring more than 5,000 and making more than 3 lakh people homeless. Facebook and Twitter restrict Trump's account over harmful virus claims. Facebook and Twitter have penalized Trump and his campaigns for posts in which he claimed children were almost immune to coronavirus. Facebook deleted the post, a clip from an interview Mr. Trump gave to Fox News, saying it contained harmful COVID misinformation. Former Google engineer sentenced after pleading guilty for stealing robocar secrets. A former Google engineer has been sent to prison for 18 months after pleading guilty for stealing trade secrets before joining Uber's efforts to build robotic cars for its ride-hailing services. He was also ordered to pay more than 8,50,000. Polls open in Sri Lanka's parliamentary elections. Sri Lanka, wearing face masks on Wednesday, started voting in the twice postponed parliamentary elections. The elections was postponed due to coronavirus twice is to elect 225 members parliament for 5 terms.
Like, share and subscribe our channel and follow us for more updates on our social media handle.